morning I wanted to discuss with everyone the 5 levels of referrals that we have in BNI. So there's the different levels on the little thermometer that you see. So level one is when you just share the contact information and someone expects to be contacted by that referral partner. So this is basically just you provide someone the name, position, and their phone number, and that's it, maybe an email. This is different to a lead, and often people will confuse this with a lead because they're just saying, oh, here's the information and that's the end of the day. A lead is actually not a referral, and that's when you might give someone your referral partner's contact information, but they're not actually expecting a call, or you're not 100% sure they actually need the service. They're really just sussing it out. So just make sure that you don't put in a lead as a referral and really only give leads to people who have publicly said that they're happy to accept them within the group. So that's the difference between the lead and level one. A level one referral will take about 95 to 100% though effort still to close that deal, because you have to really sell yourself. Level two, that is in addition to the level one information that's been given, you also might share a business card or some literature or website information and just give a little bit more information about the person that you're referring to. This should be really easy in BNI because we all have each other's business cards, we all have each other's trade sheets and access to each other's websites. So it's really easy to share that information. And then it would take probably about 75% effort for someone to close that deal once you referred that client across. Level three, this one's one step again. This is a personal testimonial. So if you've used their service, or if someone else that you know have used this person's service, you can give the actual personal touch to that, saying, I've used them, or this person's used them, this is what they were good at, and I can really recommend them at a personal level, not just I know this person and they do this service. So this one would take probably about 50% effort in comparison to the level 5 referral. And it's just that little bit more confidence that you're giving that client. Level 4, this one is a personal phone call. So this is the one where the effort really starts to kick in. So you might be with someone and you're having that discussion with them and say, oh, are you interested? Let me get them on the phone now. And you can call them up and just have a chat with them, and you can maybe even set up that appointment between the two referral partners. So you're really, you're the connector between them, and you're really serving that facilitator role between them. And that would probably take about 25% effort for that person then to close that deal, because they've had that actual, the meeting's already set up for them. So they don't have to really chase the person down. Level 5, this one is the highest level. And this one is the most meaningful because you're giving that in-person introduction, and you're really making the serious commitment of your time and energy to support that person that you're giving the referral to. So you don't just arrange the meeting, you actually participate in it, and you go along with your potential referral of the client and the person that you're referring to, and you actually join them up together and have that discussion with them. This one should essentially be a closed deal. This one takes maybe 5% effort for that person to close that deal. So it really should already, they've confirmed they need the service and they're happy to use this person essentially. So what we look for at Greenacres in BNI in general is that you should never give out less than a level 3 referral. The other ones, they're there and they are available, but you shouldn't really be aiming for those ones. You should be aiming for 3 or higher. So a common misconception within BNI is the difference between a new and repeat referrals. So I've just got a scenario here. So say we've got a myotherapist in the chapter, and you refer a client to the myotherapist for back pain. So it might take 3 treatments across 3 weeks for that person to have that service completed. That's only 1 referral. So that shouldn't be put in as 3 referrals for the 3 separate weeks. That's the same as someone might refer something to me, and I might liaise with that person over several months to get the job done. It's still only 1 referral, and it might just, it's the difference between the different services. If it's the one matter, it's 1 referral. But if that person then comes back and needs neck pain and that's another 2 treatments, then that's a second referral. That wouldn't be 5 referrals, it's just 2. So the other common misconception, and I will admit I've actually made this mistake myself, is what is counted as a 1 or 5 on the little thermometer and what you put in on BNI Connect. So these ones, the 1 to 5 isn't necessarily how keen someone is for that referral or how much they need that service. It's actually the level of what you put into that referral. So if you're only still passing on contact details and maybe giving a testimonial, that's a 1, 2, or a 3. That's not a 5. It's not a 5 unless you actually have that in-person meeting with them. And at the moment, that might even just be by Zoom. but you need to be involved in that meeting. And the 4 is the phone call setup and so on. So that's something that admittedly a lot of people make that mistake. So this hopefully will just clear up what the levels mean and the level of participation and effort that we're expected to put in for it to be a level 5 referral, which is ideal, minimum level 3. That's it from me.
Thanks so much, Amanda. And that's really good clarification. And I know for the new members, it's really important to make sure that we're putting in the right referrals and the right number of referrals as well. So really great. Thank you so much. All right, so now over to our visitors.